I'm going to be going over the done for you bot team. Had a lot of people purchase that, ask me, want to know how to use it or want to know what it is, like how it works, all that stuff. So I always want to know the offers that I have. I want you guys to know what it is and how to use it, right? Otherwise, it's just going to be sitting there and I don't want people to waste their money. And I love this. Is probably one of my favorite low ticket offers. Who it's for is for anyone who's not tech savvy and just wants something to help them with. You'll see the different bots and they all have they're already pre-trained on whatever their task is, and I think there's 15 or 16. You take out the guesswork. It literally, you'll see, I'm going to literally walk you through and show you, not maybe every single one, but several of them, so you can see what it is and I can answer your questions and all of that stuff. But it just ask you questions, you answer it, and then it gives you what you're looking for. And if it doesn't give you what you're looking for, you just say you want to start from scratch and go from there. I use almost every single one. Super cool. Anyways, the second person this is for someone who is like me, who just wants to, anytime I can think less and get stuff done faster, smarter, better. I'm all about using ChatGPT and AI tools to help me do that, because why not, right? The third person this is good for is someone who just wants a really good low ticket offer that's literally can be used by anyone. This isn't just for digital marketers or online marketers. This is for anyone who has a business that wants to have a tool in their back pocket to either use theirself or share with others. And it has a 50% affiliate on it. So it's like a win-win for me. So I know, Sarah, when we were on our last call, I showed you a little bit. And you got it, right? Have you dove into it yet?
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I haven't gotten into it yet, but yeah, what you showed me, it's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Hmm.
And I used it last night to help me price something that I'm trying to come up with for to help people with their communities. Because it just helps you, like, it's called the pricing strategy bot. I mean, it's like whatever the title is, that's what it's going to help you do. So I love that that's super simple. Whatever you're looking for, you go find the bot. And I'm going to share my screen and just show you guys, and we can just use whatever you guys want to, or I can just do, I mean, literally, we can have it create a digital product that helps people grow cucumbers. I mean, it doesn't matter what your niche is. Like it's that simple. Okay, so you purchase it and you get logged in. This is what you're going to see. So it's just a super simple. It has the welcome module. I don't even know what that said. I don't even know if I've read that. The affiliate opportunity is where you go in and get your own affiliate link if you choose to share it. Super simple. And then these are module 2 are all the bots. So literally, if you're trying to come up with your first digital product, you would use that first one, digital product idea. It's got the high converting hook writer bot, which is really, really cool. And what the creator has done, see, I wasn't super familiar with AI until, this last 8, 9 months, whatever it's been. It was new for me, but what it is she's pre-trained all of these bots so that when you click them, and it shoots you over to ChatGPT. I'm going to walk you through that here in a second so you'll see exactly what it does. And it already is prompted to ask you questions about whatever bot you chose, and it just gets going, and it's really, really fast. So the caption glow up bot is obviously if you want something to help you write some good captions. The offer stack builder bot is to help you stack your offers, like whether you're bundling something or maybe you have a funnel of, say, like a $17 product, but on the checkout page, you want to maybe try to upsell them to another thing you have to make more money, right? So that helps you with that. Actually, we need to get into that bot and make sure that I'm correct on that. It might even give you offer stack ideas. I've played around with a lot of these. It's super cool. Content calendar bot, I have not used that one. But a girl that purchased in the community did, and she said like within 5 minutes she had her whole 30 days worth of content planned. Email sequence generator, that's really cool. Say you have a product that you're going to launch, or you want to do like a campaign for it. You want to push it that week. This is going to help you set up your sequence. Carousel builder bot. I feel like this is going to be more for stories or Instagram. A carousel is where you have a post and you swipe through it, whether it's 3 slides or 50, whatever, and it basically tells a story as you go. So a simple one can be a 3 slide one where you have your hook on your first image. your, pain point or something like that on the second slide, and then your CTA on the third one. So it's gonna be great for people that utilize stories, which I think everybody should be, and definitely Instagram people would love the carousel. Lead magnet idea bot, that helped me create my lead magnet in probably 4 minutes. No lie. I mean, I still had to go to system and load it up in a funnel, but for my organic growth system, I was like, what's a good, lead magnet? And I didn't want to sit here and think about it for 2 weeks. So I opened up that bot, and literally within 4 minutes, well, within 3 minutes, it gave me 10 ideas, and 7 of them I really, really liked. I didn't, three, whatever. You're not going to like all of them, right? And so I mean, literally, I knocked it out in maybe 30 minutes with the whole thing, the idea and plugging it into the funnel. The repurpose my post bot, I've not actually used that one, so we'll dip into that one today, but I'm going to guess that it's going to help you figure out how to take one post and repurpose it to maybe different platforms, or like I always have a chat GPT prompt where you can take one caption and then turn it into an email, turn it into a video script, whatever you're doing there. Price strategy bot, I used that last night. That's going to help you if you have an idea for a digital product or a course, or you already are making one. You want to use this to make sure that you're not undercutting yourself and you're not overcharging, right? So that one was super cool to use last night. Hashtag genius, obviously what that one's about. It's going to help you whip up some hashtags. Instagram bio auto bot, that's going to be for Instagram users, and it's just your bio. You can have ChatGPT help you with that on if you're using YouTube, or if you're not using Instagram. Super, super simple. Story sequence, that's cool. So maybe the carousel. I'm wondering what the difference between the carousel and the story sequence generator bot. So I don't know what that one is. I'm assuming it's going to help us do a story sequence. We can dip into that and check it out. The content pillar finder bot. I wish I wouldn't have slept on this one as long as I did. I had someone that bought it from me reach out and tell me that it was awesome. And I kind of thought it was just like to give you ideas of what to post about, so your page wasn't all about sales as far as social media. But it's not that. It's really, really cool, and we can get into that one. Sarah,
The story sequence one, maybe?
okay, yeah, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so when you click on the bot, it goes to that. And then right up there where it says open the bot, that's what you're going to click. And then if you just happen to like click the wrong one, there's where you see the previous lesson or the next one. Click open the bot, shoots us right into Chat GPT. Okay. And let's see what it is. Sometimes there's a prompt down there that you just have to click. If there's nothing there, I just type get started. Okay, what is the topic of your story? Promoting a product, sharing a tip, telling a story, starting a conversation. What do we want to do, Sarah?
We could just do promote a product, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
yeah, promote a product. What's the goal of the story? Get reply, sell an offer. We'll just say sell an offer. Offer. This will be interesting to see how it does it where it doesn't come across salesy, right? Who's your target audience? Busy moms, content creators, entrepreneurs. We're gonna say burnt out. This your target audience is the same as mine, isn't it, Sarah?
Corporate,
Burnt
yeah.
out corporate
9 to
people.
5.
Hmm?
9
Nine
to
to five.
5ers, I don't know. That's pretty good though.
Surely it'll know what we're talking about. 9 to 5. Do we have to say ers?
I don't know. It probably knows.
Okay. We're talking about burnt out 9 to 5ers. What vibe do you want your story to have? Fun, bold, relatable, inspiring, educational.
Probably relatable.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. That's when you're going to connect with people because they're like, she gets it, he gets it. Let's get into it. All right, here it is. Just whip this up. Okay, so this Instagram story sequence. This doesn't have to be for Instagram. This could be what you could do a carousel on. But like if you were doing it in Facebook or I guess TikTok, you can technically do a carousel. I don't know that they perform very well over there. That would be someone that's more knowledgeable on that with TikTok could answer that, but I would say this is going to be good for stories. Okay. So slide one, grab attention. Ever come home from work so drained that even Netflix feels like too much? Man, that's a good hook.
That's a good one.
Wow. Like they're just so tired they don't feel
Because
like
that's
doing
so
nothing.
true.
Right? Like, yeah, she's really, really good. I'm excited for you guys to meet her and have her come in and talk about a couple of other of her offers. Visual photo of someone collapsed on the couch and work clothes. And it doesn't have to be like if you wanted to do it simple, it could just be text on the screen, right? You don't
Mhm.
necessarily have to have a visual. Um, but format bold text, subtle animation. Okay, so she gives you little things. Slide two, you're living for the weekends, chugging coffee to survive meetings and wondering, is this really it? This is so good. This is good. I'm telling you guys, this bot team is amazing. Okay, so she's got your visual there that you can do or just have text, and then you can add a poll. I've made a video, or no, I probably need to do one. I can add a video on how it easily you can add a poll. It's super simple. It's a little bit different per platform, but basically it's the same thing. And that's where you could where it says, do you feel this way? Okay, so your poll would be, it lets you type in your question, do you feel this way? And then there's usually like two boxes. So you would put yes every day and kinda in the next one. I do find that I don't like to put a yes or a no because it just prompts some negative, we don't want to encourage negative responses. So I love that this has two neutral things there. Slide three, that's exactly why I created, blah, blah, blah. A brief description that helps okay, so you can stop burning out and start building something of your own. Love it. Slide four. Dang, there's lots of slides. And you don't have to do 5 slides, guys. Like you could just do 3, but this is cool. Social proof or bonus tip. Sarah used it while she's still working 9 to 5. That's always good to do though. If it were me, I'd probably do the 3 slides and then maybe I do a couple. If I was doing it in stories, obviously the Instagram carousel, you would do all of this. I would have the first 3 slides and then I'd had something personal or just fun, like to break it up so it's not a bunch of, you're gonna lose people usually after that third slide anyways. And then you could pop it in later that night, like a social proof or a win or something from your product. And it just kind of splits it up. Clear call to action, ready to ditch the burnout. Tap below and start your exit plan. This is when if you were doing stories, you would add your link, um, which I think is huge for me. I have people click that link all the time, get them over to my community, people that don't even know me. Optional extras. How long have you been in the 9 to 5? This is good. This is another one that you could even go back the next day or the day before, whatever. And this could be your engagement, like
Mhm.
just to get people talking. I personally wouldn't do like all 6 of these right in a row in stories. I think you're going to lose people. I would break it up between days or personal, fun, regular human stuff in between there. But this is great for Instagram carousel. And then always at the end, it's going to say if you want me to give you another one, or if you hated all of that, you just start over. So that's as easy as that one. So story sequence one, that's pretty cool. All right. I want to show you guys the content pillar one because this one's cool too. I was impressed. Okay, so again, it's going to shoot us right over. Let's see if I can just hit start. Okay, here to create 3 to 5 strategic content pillars that fit your brand audience and go perfectly. We'll go step by step, so I can tailor them to you. Let's start with the first question. Okay, what is your niche? Let's do, should we do something different? Should we do the fitness coaching just to see? Um, let's just do digital products. Obviously, whatever your guys' niche is, you would put that in. Who's your target audience? Okay. What did you say to me earlier, Dawn, your target audience? was people that mm,
I think that was busy people who are looking for a better way.
okay, let's see what it says about that. You'll probably need to get a little deeper with that, like when you're actually creating content, but let's see what it does. Okay, busy people looking for a better way. Is that what you said? Busy
Yes.
people looking for a better way. Okay, got it. Busy people who want a more efficient or better way to do things. What is the main transformation or result to help your people achieve? For example, launch digital products, save time with automation, create passive income. I'd say we want to create passive income so they have more time. Create passive income. Helping busy people create passive income, digital products. What vibe do you want your content to have? Fun, bold, educational, aspiring, relatable. What's your vibe, Don? What's your vibe?
I would say relatable.
Okay. Relatable. Okay. Smart income strategies. Perfect. Relatable content that connects with busy people who want to build passive income through digital products. There's a good little, honed in a little bit further on your niche there, even. Relatable, uh, busy people who want to build passive income through digital products. That's a good start. It took me a while to hone in deeper and deeper on my people. Okay, smart income strategies. Purpose, teach practical. This is like giving you ideas of content to do to attract your people. I think this bot, I wish I would have used it sooner. Teach practical and easy to implement ways to earn passive income with digital products. Examples, 3 digital products you can create in a weekend. How I made my first 100 online while working full time. Passive income myths that keep you stuck. That one's always a good one for us to keep doing no matter what your niche is, because if you want someone to buy your thing, you have to make them believe that they can do it. So for this type of field, letting them know that they don't have to be tech savvy, they don't have to have a big following, they don't have to be an influencer, they don't have to spend a bunch of time on their phone. They don't have to bug friends and family in the DMs. All of those kind of things that people think they've already created in their mind what it is and what they can and can't do. And so you're just like squashing all that. Simplify and systemize. Purpose. Show how to make the process of creating and selling digital products easier, even with a busy schedule. Love that. The 2 tools that automate 80% of my business. Good one. A simple 1 hour a day routine for digital product success. How I batch content so I don't burn out. That's going to be huge for you because you just said you are so, you only have like an hour a day to get things done anyways. So batch content creating. That was one of the first tips that I shared. Like when I went to TikTok, I didn't know what I was doing, in the digital space or on TikTok, other than just making goofy, silly videos, but not actually trying to build a business. So I started sharing things I learned about TikTok or, things you're learning about AI or ChatGPT or whatever. Like, don't assume, like, I promise if it's new for you guys or, if you're just learning it, millions of people out there have no idea what it is. Real life wins. Of course, you want to share those wins. How I built my first product while juggling kids at work. If you don't already have your sales, any sales of your own or anything like that, you use other people's wins, people in your community. And if you're not in a community, obviously you can come into my community. We have wins in there. But that's what I did when I hadn't made my first sale, just to keep my integrity. I just shared what was working for other people. From overwhelmed to consistent, how Sarah found her flow. Love that. And yeah, wins doesn't even have to be money. It could be like making your first TikTok video or making your first YouTube or doing your first post. We had a girl in the community that she was so in her head about even doing her very first post. So I consider that a huge win that she just ripped off the Band-Aid and did it. You just want to take people on your journey. I know for me, when I first started, I felt like I wanted to sound like I knew it all, but you're more relatable when you just keep it real and let people know that you're learning too. And you just take them on the journey. And then when they see that you are having success, if they haven't already bought your thing, they'll be buying your thing. What I tell myself before starting this journey: mindset shifts for freedom. I love this. Why you don't need 10 hours a day to make passive income. The moment I stop trading time for money, you can start messy. Consistency matters more than perfection. That is so true. I've started everything in my entire life messy, and it's worked. Community connection, build trust and relatability. I love this. What does financial freedom mean to you? Interactive post, love that. So that'd just be a good like engagement. You always want to throw a good engagement into your content at least once a week, whether it's in stories or on your main page, just to keep the algorithm flowing and get people talking. They want to feel seen and heard. They love to give their opinions. Let's talk burnout. How do you recharge? Behind the scenes, my weekly workflow. I like that. And so then if you hated all those, obviously you could start over, regenerate these pillars with the same inputs God, I can't talk today. Same inputs for a fresh variation. I thought that was pretty good. So it just gives you some ideas of what to be posting each week, because you're going to be saying the same thing over and over. If you have, if you're focusing on your main offer, you're just going to be saying it in a million different ways. And so this is a good bot to use to help you have a plan for each week, and you just keep going with it. I think it's a great one. This digital product one real quick, and I'm going to do a different niche just so people can see. Ask key questions that generate 5. Okay, let's just say start. All right, what is your niche? I'm going to say gardening. That is not my niche. I love gardening, but I'm not very, actually, I'm pretty decent. People that want to get better at gardening. I'm just keeping this really simple. Obviously, you can go more detailed. I'm just doing it for sake of letting y'all know what this does and how quick it is. What types of products do you currently offer? I'm going to say none. If this was just somebody's first little thing, they had no idea what they were doing. Let's see what she says. Perfect. Starting fresh. What do you think your audience is struggling with right now? Let's see. What would a gardener struggle with? How to get their plants to grow? How to get plants to stay alive? I'd say that's a lot of people's problems, to stay alive. I'm just off the cuff here. I have no idea what her questions are going to be. Okay, here are 5 digital product ideas. Love it. How cool is that, guys? Plant Saver Starter Kit, ebook and checklist, a beginner-friendly guide that walks you through watering schedule, sunlight needs, and easy troubleshooting for dying plants. Why it appeals: it gives new gardeners quick, actionable wins to keep plants alive. The Green Thumb Boot Camp mini video course, a short video teaching the basics of plant care, soil prep, watering, lighting, pest prevention. This is awesome. Plant Care Tracker, digital planner that helps users track watering, fertilizing, plant health. Oh, Lord, I don't know about that one. Surely they would remember to, maybe that's the problem. Maybe people don't remember to water their stuff. Rescue My Plant. Oh, I love that one. Interactive PDF or mini course that helps diagnose common plant problems, yellow leaves, drooping pests, give quick fixes. That's a really good one. Sometimes I look that up on a little app that I have. Seasonal planting planner, downloadable calendar, tells gardeners what to plant, how to prep for each season. That's awesome. Great. Especially somebody that I just told them this is our niche. We have never done this before. We don't have a product. This is our first thing. I think those are awesome. Okay. All right. Which bot next? Do I have to type in anything? Can I just type in like a letter and it starts going? Okay, great. So we don't even have to start. We don't even have to type start, guys. We just type in a letter. Start generating hooks. Yes. I'm going to ask you a few quick questions. What is the topic of your content? Now, overcoming, because I know a lot of people, whether they have digital products, some people do mindset, meditation, energy work, and burnout struggle is real. What is your goal of your content? Get people to click, stop scrolling, engage, buy, DM you. Let's say, well, we want to stop their scroll. I mean, this is a hook thing, right? Stop scrolling. See what I'm talking about. Okay, what type of vibe do you want your hooks to have? Bold, funny. Let's go curiosity. Okay. Who is your target audience? Moms starting businesses, content creators. I forgot what overcoming. Okay. Who's your target audience? We'll just put busy moms. I love it. What if burnout isn't about doing too much, but about doing the wrong things? No one told me motherhood would feel like this until I learned this one shift. You're not lazy, you're burnt out, and here's how to tell the difference. Every busy mom needs to hear this before she hits her breaking point. I thought I was tired, turns out I was empty. Woo! If you wake up tired, no matter how much you sleep, this is for you. Wow. The real reason your self-care routine isn't working and what actually does. What if burnout isn't a sign of weakness, but a signal you're ready to grow? No one talks about what happens after you finally admit you're exhausted. These are good. You're not failing, you're just carrying too much, and it's time to set some of it down. Which one of these five hits hardest for you? I kind of I like that as a CTA even. I know she's asking us that question, but that would even be a good, if you don't want to do like a hard, here's my blueprint or join my community or whatever, that's a good one that you could turn into an engagement. Um, hmm. Anyways, I like that. All right. Sales page copy. I don't know if I've done this one. I can't remember. We'll see about it. This is going to help people that are like me who aren't a fan of tech or aren't good at it. Welcome to the sales page copy bot. Here I will help you come up with exactly what to say on your sales page so when people stumble upon it, they buy. Well, that's what we want. First, I'm going to ask you some questions. What is the name of your product? Let's say, okay. Let's say the legacy builders program. Great name. What type of product is it? It is a course. All right. I like simple. Who is your target audience? We'll say people who want to retire. Targeting people who want to retire. What problems does your course solve for them? Passive income. Let's just keep it simple. Obviously, whatever your course is, legacy builders, whatever your product is, you would want to put more detail into that. Like you want it to have as much info as possible. So we would put, passive income, maybe, let me just not be basic. Build your brand, get certified in the digital space, have a fully automated system. That's good. Now let's clarify the transformation a bit more. What results can your buyers expect after completing the Legacy Builders program? Let's see. Create multiple streams of income. Build financial freedom. Okay, what vibe do you want for your sales page? Fun, bold, professional, trustworthy. Let's say professional and trustworthy. Okay. Now, obviously, with the Legacy Builders program, luckily we already have it done for you, sales page, but just wanted to see what it came up with. Build wealth, create freedom, leave a legacy. So if you didn't already have your own lead magnet or your sales page, this is amazing. You've worked hard your entire life, but deep down, you know there's more to life than just working for money. What if your money could start working for you? If you're ready to create multiple streams of income, gain financial independence, and step into a future where your time is your own, you're exactly where you need to be. Most people dream of retiring comfortably, yet for few ever do. Traditional savings plans, pensions, 401ks no longer guarantee stability. The digital economy has changed the game, but only for those who know how to play it. Without the right strategy, you risk spending years working harder instead of smarter and watching opportunities pass you by. That's good. That's true. A comprehensive online course gives you the knowledge, systems, and certification to build a sustainable, automated income machine, even if you're starting from scratch. This is good. Inside, you'll learn how to build multiple streams of passive income in the digital economy, establish and grow your personal brand with credibility and confidence, get certified in key digital skills to open new income opportunities, set up automated systems that run your business while you enjoy life. No fluff, no hype, just real world strategies that help you create financial freedom and retire on your terms. What's included? Step-by-step video modules breaking down each stage of income creation, certification, and the digital business and marketing fundamentals, ready-to-use templates and automation tools, access to a private community of like-minded legacy builders, lifetime updates as the program evolves. I love that. Bonuses, exclusive wealth strategy workbook to track and design your income goals. I don't think we have that, but automation toolkit, plug and play systems for passive income, quarterly live Q&A sessions with industry experts. Super cool. I love this. So this is just kind of giving you a template almost. This is awesome. This is where you could put in a couple of wins, like in the DGC or whatever, if you're whatever your program is, and surely they have a community. If not, you are more than welcome to join mine and share one of the wins from in there if you don't have your own. Or I like to share other people's wins anyways. I don't like to make it about me. It's time to build your legacy. You've spent years working for your future. Now it's time to own it. Join the Legacy Builders program today and start building financial freedom that lasts for generations. I love it. That's where here's my thing. Here's my link. I love it. That's super cool. Want me to keep rolling? I just wanted to kind of do a little check in and came back to the chat.
I'm good. I think it's just a matter of just playing around with it and,
Yeah, it's
it's
really,
really
really,
cool. Very helpful.
it's super cool. And it's
Yeah.
like, yes, let's go, Don. Thank you. I was like, now I don't know how to get it back, but I don't really need it like that. Okay, so we got everything over to the right. Um, content calendar. Let's do this email sequence one. I love it. So you see how simple it is. Literally, whatever task you are looking for that day, you open the bot, you answer the questions. If you don't like it, you start from scratch. The more detailed you can be on your answers is going to be the better. I'm just keeping it simple just for sake of time and trying to get through as many as I can for you guys. But that's it. And then it will save over in your ChatGPT. I don't know how long. I'll show you guys that in a minute. I just figured that out last night. I thought it went away, but it doesn't. All right. First things first. What's your product name? Um, let's put the organic growth system. All right. What type of product is it? It is a course. Okay. Who's your target audience? People who want to get more leads and sales. Course helps people want to get more leads and sales. Level of clarity. What's the main transformation your course offers? Grows audience, teaches passive income, boosts sales. We'll just say boost sales. Okay. If y'all see this come through your emails, you know where I got it. Okay, what vibe do you want your emails to be? Hype, educational, casual. Let's see. I'm going to say relatable. I really like that. Yeah, let's just do that. Last question before I work my magic. Any other important info you want me to have? Special bonuses, how long the course is, price increase in few days. All right. 10 emails. Wow, this is awesome. I think I'm going to use this to help me create a template for the organic growth system. I'm trying to do an email sequence in there that people can have for any niche. I probably should have done that. Let's just see what we got here. I won't go through all of these, obviously. Oh, okay. Email one. Oh, is this for people that's bought it? Welcome, you're in. Just made a smart move. Okay. I've been where you are, feeling stuck, trying to get consistent sales. I get it. You're putting in the effort. I love how short these are. I love a short email. This might be a bot that I utilize more often. So I feel like my emails are a little long sometimes. Doing all of the things, but sales still feel unpredictable. That's exactly why I created No Theory. I help you grow, see how it works. The only thing I don't understand is that welcome email, because this would be for people that are, need to buy it, right? This wouldn't be for, anyways. Okay. 3 shifts boosted my sales without ads. Here's what actually moved the needle. Focused on connection, turned content in conversations, built system, not just post. I love it. So that is cool, where you can whip up 10 emails, in like minutes. Okay. What we got next? Let's just see this content calendar one. I have not used this one at all. Start. First things first, let's get to know your business a bit. What is your niche? I'm going to say fitness to switch it up. You guys might have to help me with these answers. It's definitely not my strong suit. Who is your target audience? Busy moms, beginners. We'll say beginners. Beginners in fitness. I like how she gives you examples. You can move even faster. What's your primary goal for this month? Grow your audience, make more sales. Let's say make more sales. If you are just starting, you do want to focus on engagement and connecting, and then the sales will come, I promise. Make more sales. How often do you want to post? 3 times a week. Weekdays, let's say once a day. I think if you really want to get into momentum, that should be a minimum. But, unless you're doing YouTube, you don't have to do once a day on YouTube. Let's see. Daily posts will build great consistency and momentum. See, she agrees. What vibe do you want your content to have? We're going to put relatable. Feel like we all got the relatable vibes on here. Relatable fitness content is perfect for connecting with beginners. Oh, wow. Okay. Intro, post idea, quick tip. Oh, it gives you the purpose. Oh, I love that. At the purpose, build trust, engagement, value, inspire. Well, this is good. My fitness story, how I started as a beginner too. Real talking and plus B-roll. Okay. Relatable moment. The feeling when you try a plank for the first time. That is hilarious. One exercise beginners should master first. This is cool. Tutorial, quote reel. Don't need a gym, just start moving. Product plug, how my 4-week beginner program makes fitness simple. Day in the life, what I eat in a day as a beginner friendly fitness coach. Super cool. What's a skit reel? Relatable skit. When you say you'll start Monday again. Oh, it must be like one of those just silly ones. I love it. I wonder, posting tips, use relatable captions. I used to struggle with this too. End every reel with a simple CTA. Yes, definitely agree. Except on the DM part. Well, I guess you can have them DM you. Yeah. Um, love it. Love it. Create another month using the same info. Start from scratch. And this could be like you could probably, I'm not going to do it right now so we can move through the next one, but I bet you could have her recreate a 30-day, say if someone's on here and they just do faceless. If you're doing fitness, you probably aren't doing faceless, but just for, people that aren't doing videos, aren't comfortable yet, you could probably be more specific and say, can you create it with just static post and maybe B-roll and skip the talking stuff. Well, I guess I can show you here. So in your chat GPT under the GPTs is where you see all the things that we've used. And then I just found this out last night. This is where you can go back. Like say you wanted to grab your emails and start scheduling them. You could come down to, these are my projects. And then your regular chats will be the ones we've just went through, which is cool.
So
So
they must just stay there then until you decide where they go.
yeah, let's see. Price product. This is the one I did last night. Uh, yeah, so it's still up there. I don't know if there's a limit or if, if it just it probably stays up there and just
Yeah,
moves
I
on
would think it
down,
would stay. Yeah.
which is pretty cool because I remember wanting to go back and find something and I was like, shoot, I have to start all over. I didn't even think to look on here. So that was a good find last night. So they're up here, but when I like click on that, it's like I have to start over, right? But we can go down here and there's what we just did.
Yeah, I've had other people do bots before that of their own, and you do have to start over. So that's why it is good to keep it down below because
Oh,
if it's down below, you can go back to it and continue on with it, as
yeah.
opposed to up there, it's there to just start over. It won't know, it won't remember.
Oh, well, that's
But
cool. So she's got a little extra. Yeah, she's really,
yeah,
really tech savvy and really, really smart. She's done a great job with this. And I didn't know until last night that it kept it, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, am I gonna
that's
have to go
cool.
save this somewhere? Because it gave me a bunch of ideas, like all kinds of stuff that I could do to up level the organic growth system and coaching and lots of stuff. All right, for some reason I can't get, okay, there we go. What do we got here? Offer stack. See about it. Digital products into irresistible high value offers. Start. I know we're heading on into an hour, so we can wrap this up. I can keep going. I can do all of them. Does not matter to me. Or you guys can hop off at any time and I can finish going through all of them and I'll load the replay. Don't feel like you have to stay on here if you need to go. Okay, first I want to ask you a few questions. I'll give you some ideas of other products you can offer to make more money in your business. What is the name of your main product? Okay, let's say, we'll say legacy, just since I know both of you guys have legacy. What type of product is it? It is a course. Okay, so this is going to tell us stuff that we could roll with it. Like if you wanted to create your own thing, which is super smart because, especially with legacy, it's an investment. It's a huge investment, right? So if you can create something that's complementary, um, always a good little stepping stone. What is the main transformation of your product? Okay, we're going to say passive income, a vibe, premium, fun, simple, over the top. Let's just say simple. What price range is your main offer? High ticket. Here's your full offer stack. Main product legacy, the simple path to passive income. Okay, a clear step-by-step course that shows how to build sustainable passive income without the overwhelm, tech headaches, or endless hustle. Designed for simplicity, Legacy helps students create systems that work for them so they can focus on freedom, not busy work. That's all true, so that's good. 5 strategic bonus ideas. This is digital products that you can create. This is cool. The passive income starter kit. Ready to use templates for digital product setup, sales page copies, and email automation so students can launch faster. The automation blueprint, a plug and play guide to setting up simple automations, email, sales funnel, delivery that run your business while you sleep. Money on autopilot workbook, printable and digital workbook that helps students map out their first passive income funnel in under 60 minutes. Quick wins, bite-sized video lessons showing real examples of passive income models that start earning within 30 days. Legacy launch checklist, a step-by-step launch plan that ensures nothing is missed when going from idea to income. Don, you were just talking about something similar to that today. Optional upsells, Legacy fast track VIP coaching. That's a good one. That's always good, especially if you're have your own community. You can use those tiers and create recurring income. Done for you system setup. We already have that, but if your team sets up their automations, email funnels, and digital products for them, love that. Evergreen Masterclass. Teach students how to turn their new passive income stream into a fully automated evergreen funnel. I love it. Now you've got 2 options. Give me more ideas. I'll create unique bonuses and upsells for the same product, generate another stack. Super, super cool. So this can give you like stuff to, you could create something simple, even just a little checklist or a guide, and have it be, something that you offer with your program, like as an incentive. Like if you, purchase before the end of the month, I'm going to give you my legacy launch checklist. I mean, that something like that, you'd probably want to gift them anyways, but you can use stuff like this to create urgency of a little offer that you're doing, or you can charge for it. Super cool.
The thing I would love is something to put together to like, when someone actually purchases, what do they do? Like, I feel like that's not very clear in the legacy program of what exactly you should help them with or not help them with, but like onboarding. I mean, I've seen some of it, but there's still stuff that people get, sometimes I feel like they might get lost, but
Yeah. Now, do you mean something that you can give them so they know where to start in the program?
yeah.
I love that. Yeah. We could call it all kinds of stuff. I liked that
But just
legacy.
something simple like a PDF that tells them something like where to go, maybe. I don't know. Just something.
eh,
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean, I was
Dawn
able to figure it out, but some people may not, you know?
Yeah, well, no, it's a common question. I always tell because you see all this stuff and they're like, "Oh, I need to go get certified." And I think if I remember correctly, and I haven't been to the beginning of the program in several months,
Yeah.
but I know you want to start with like launch to profit, but I'm sure there's like a welcome video before that, right?
Right.
So yeah, you could absolutely you could use your bot team here to kind of get you started, and then you can either it basically starts acting like ChatGPT and just tell it, okay, like pull up your program and say
Yeah.
our welcome videos first, then we're going into whatever and what you think they need to do, and then have it generate your PDF and call it like your, legacy starter kit PDF or whatever. I
Yeah.
think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want your people, but don't feel like, because they do have the community to go ask tech
Right.
questions and
Yeah,
all
so
of
there's
that
that
stuff.
fine line. There's that fine line, like, okay, you can just direct them where to go,
Yeah, you
basically,
can,
instead of,
but having your little thing is a great thing that sets you apart from
or maybe
other.
even a video too, like a little like welcome type video, maybe.
I love that. You could
Yeah.
absolutely, I think that's a great, I think you should do
Maybe
that.
it's something too to put in the community as well, but
Yeah.
as I go along.
I think it's awesome. And I think you doing it yourself will set you apart, and it will, because people buy from you and not me because they know, like, and trust you. Right. And
Hmm.
so that's going to, just kind of set you apart. And I love it because yeah, you don't want to go in there. I remember when I first opened it and I was like, God, That's a lot of modules. And you know you're supposed to start at the top, but it starts to feel like I've got to go through all of this.
Hmm.
And you could have ChatGPT help you simplify it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's a
Mhm.
great idea. Okay, so we've got content calendar. We've done that. Carousel builder bot. I don't know if we did that one or not. Let's just check it out really quick. Even if you're not doing Instagram, you can use these up in your stories. Turn any idea into high converting Instagram carousel.
I mean, you can use a carousel in Facebook, right?
In stories,
In
I d-
stories.
um
Isn't it the same thing, kind of? I don't know.
well, in Instagram, Instagram has stories, right? So you could do it up there, but they also have where you just add like say you're doing 5 photos or whatever that tell a story or whatever it is or
Mm.
tips and you swipe through them. I don't think Facebook you can add a bunch of pictures, but it just makes it like a messy collage.
Okay, because I know I did a few times I've done where I've started an Instagram, did my like I did some like slides because chat told me to just do some slides, and then I actually had it go to Facebook as well, but I don't really know how it landed. I don't think I got much review from it because it went to stories in Facebook
Yeah,
at
which
the
is
slide.
it's
I don't
fine
know.
to do it there. That's why I think, the carousels will work in stories, whether it's TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, but on Facebook like main page, whereas Instagram main page carousels work. They do really well.
Yeah.
In Facebook, now it'd be nice if they would add this feature. I don't know if it would
Oh yeah,
convert.
so it's not on the main page. It just goes to stories in Facebook. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're doing a post and you add 5 slides, it's just going to be a messy collage of 5 slides. Nobody's going to stop because it's going to look. I always tell people
Right.
when you do a post on Facebook, you want 1 to 2 pictures max. You want it to be clean, simple, stop the scroll because they're going fast, right? If they see a bunch of 5 things, they don't even know what's happening and they're not going to stop. But Instagram does it in an organized way where it's 1 slide at a time. So
Right.
it works.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
Educate, inspire, sell, grow, start conversations. Let's start conversations. That's always good. This builds the trust. Okay. Carousel that sparks conversations. What vibe do you want it to have? Optional, bold, educational, emotional. We're going to say relatable. Okay. Who is your target audience? Let's say content creators. Paste your original post caption or idea. Uh-oh. Final question before I build it out for you. It could be a full post, a bullet, or just the topic. I'm okay, just the topic. What's our topic? Content creators. How to get engagement, maybe? How to grow your following. Let's
Yeah.
see. Which one do you want? How to grow your following or how to get engagement?
Engagement. Yeah. That sounds
Get
good.
engagement. Okay. Slide 1. How many slides does it have? Oh, yeah, it does a bunch. I think this is fine on Instagram. Again, in stories, 10 slides on one subject is that's way
Yeah,
too
it's a lot.
much.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But it's fine for Instagram because they just do well there. But for stories, I'd really stick at 3. You're going to lose about 80% of people on that third slide. Okay, hook, let's be real, your posts deserve way more engagement than they're getting. I love it. Okay. You're posting consistently, but likes and comments, crickets. Relatable, right? Every creator's been there. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Engagement isn't random, it's earned through connection, not just content. Woo! That's a good
Mhm.
one. That is the truth. That's the hard truth. So here's how to actually get people to engage for real. Keep this slide simple. Like, okay, so that's not what we're putting on there. It's giving me direction. Like now the value begins moment. Okay. Start slide 5. Start conversations. Don't wait for them. Ask questions that invite opinions, not just yes or no answers. Example, what's one thing you wish you learned sooner about content creation? Yeah, asking questions. People just love to give you their opinions. I
Yeah.
mean, even on my main page, I was getting my nails done, and when I left, there was a black Tesla. I'd only seen the silver ones. I hadn't seen a black one yet. So I took a picture of it and I posted it. And I still getting comments on that. And that was 2 weeks ago. And literally there's like 154 comments on it. People telling me if they love it or hate it. Which I wish I would
Look,
have I wish I
so
would have
you just
reworded.
asked, you just asked what do you think?
I said, I don't remember exactly how I worded it, but the engagement was, do we love it or hate it? And I wish I wouldn't have
Mm.
said hate it because, whoo, there was a girl on there that had one and she was like, there's a bunch of haters. Like there was 80% of those almost 200 comments are people saying how it looks like a trash can and it's stupid. Like they like very
Oh, I
detailed.
think I saw that one. Was that the Cybertruck one?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I didn't comment, but I was like, yeah, that was, they're
Yeah.
so, I'm not a fan.
Looking back, I would have
That's funny.
reworded that.
Yeah.
I would have reworded it, but just simple stuff like
Or just,
that.
do you love this? Do you
Yeah.
love it?
Do
Or, and then dot, 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 or something.
yeah, is this your style or no?
Yeah.
Instead of I shouldn't have said hate it because so many people were like hate, 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 hate. And I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah. So that was a little lesson learned, but I mean, that's all the post was, and it just got people talking. So it doesn't even have to always be about
Right.
business. It could be just something fun. I think tacos and pizza is a little bit generic, like I would
Right.
try to come up with something a little more, you want to stand out. Everybody's doing pizza and tacos and fall or, pumpkin spice or apple cider or whatever they're doing now. It's like, let's think about it just a little bit more. Okay. Ask questions and invite people. Okay. Talk like a human, not a headline. Obviously, don't want to sound like a robot. Engage first. Comment on other creators' posts, replies to stories, show up at DMs. I love that. That's one of my hugest tips is on all the platforms. You want to go engage before you do anything, really.
Yeah,
Uh,
I really just learned that. Like, I wasn't doing that.
it's have you noticed
And
a
then just in
difference?
the last couple, like 3 months, I think I learned it 3 months ago. I'm like, oh, it might be my problem. But TikTok, I
Yeah.
think my algorithm is just messed up. So,
Yeah. TikTok is just a whole different. It's just a different algorithm and it changes so often. I know they all change, but TikTok's changes quite often.
I mean, yeah, I just think it's just not my thing. So I'm moving to YouTube and Facebook, but
Yeah.
I'm so used to posting on TikTok every day that I've been so consistent that I don't want to like give it up, you know?
Yeah. I went down to like once a day. Or if I don't feel like coming up with some original post, I'll just share something I've already posted to my stories in TikTok. So it at least something's rolling for 24 hours just to,
And can
because
you
it's,
share your TikTok to like Facebook?
you can, I wouldn't recommend that unless it's stories. Facebook really hates shared content. Now, if it's like Instagram, you're sharing, like in my stories, I have my Instagram stories linked to Facebook. So anytime I post, it
Yeah.
goes there and that's fine. But I have found, and this is just from my network marketing days, it just likes original content. So even like if you shared, an engagement post that I was like, ooh, that did really well. I need to steal that and use it on my page, which I highly recommend we all do. If you see something working that's your vibe, instead of me sharing it, I would like screenshot it, crop it, save it to my phone,
Oh yeah,
and
you
then
talked about that in the organic
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yes, I went through all that, so it's really good. I have to go through it again. No, I'm saying when you one of my
Oh,
TikTok videos that I posted, can I share that video to Facebook stories?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can you can even take it. Okay, so that's a great question. And I'll get
I
your
mean, I know you
feedback.
can, but I just don't know how it works. Like,
Yeah, because
I
they're
need to just be
tricky.
more consistent with it.
I will tell you the number one annoying thing about repurposing on all the platforms is the music. So say you have your
Yeah, that's
TikTok.
my only thing.
You do have to change it because Facebook doesn't want you using TikTok's music. TikTok don't want you using Instagram's music. Instagram don't want, like you. So I just mute or just click the video and you'll see volume on all of the platforms. I just shoot the volume all the way off so they don't hear whatever sound from the other platform. And then I just add a new sound from the platform I'm on. And I just do it that way. And
Oh,
then
so you can like, so how would that work? So you go to TikTok, open it up, and share it. So you would mute it first before you share it?
not on stories. On stories, I let it ride however it is.
Okay.
If I'm sharing it on my page, and I also remove the watermark, which that is an app that I pay for, but it's like, I don't know, $40 for the entire year, and it's worth it to me. Like, I don't remember. You get so many free credits, and then
Because
when
I've
you
heard other people in Legacy say they don't even worry about the watermark. They just post it.
Um,
So I'm like, I don't know. Like, it seems weird to me
in
when I see it.
stories, I think the watermark's totally fine. I don't
Oh,
worry
okay.
about it. If I'm going to post one of my TikTok reels to my Facebook, like as a reel, that's when I will go remove the watermark because it literally takes 2 seconds. It's not, doesn't
Yeah.
take
Does
long at
CapCut
all.
remove the, what one removes the watermark?
I don't know if I have it on this iPad. Let me see. It's called Snaptick.
Oh, I do have that, I think.
Yeah.
I do have that. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
don't
did
think
that
that.
one time, used it once.
Yeah, it's so simple. You just copy the URL from your TikTok and you go over to Snaptick or whatever it's called. What is it called? It's on my phone
It
here.
is called Snaptick.
Snaptick. Yeah, Snaptik. And I just paid the yearly thing because it wasn't that expensive, and I know it makes a big difference. But yeah, I only do that when I'm sharing it to the feed, not in stories. Stories, I don't waste my
Okay.
time. I
Okay.
just post it as is. But you just copy the URL, you go to Snaptick, you paste that URL, it'll say download, and then it saves to your device. So it's kind of like a fresh original video, which is why it works on Facebook
Mm,
and Instagram. And then that's when I will go to, let me just see if I can show you an example here. I know we're getting a little off topic, but I think
yeah.
it's a great let's see, where am I going here? Facebook, reel, gosh. Okay, create reel. Okay, here, let's go. This is a really old one. So I would go to audio. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Controls. This is Facebook's way. Camera audio all the way down. Add music. I pick something new. And then I share it. That's
So
it.
you can put it over there, can put it over there from TikTok to there before you actually post it, or do you have to go in and edit the video in Facebook to put the volume down?
So I'm actually in Facebook now. So I just opened my camera roll and picked a video from TikTok that I just had in my phone. So I didn't shoot it from TikTok over.
Okay,
I
got
just
it.
already, you know what I mean? Like you can go to
Mhm.
TikTok and,
Before you post it on Facebook. Yeah, I see what you did. You put it on your
yeah,
phone first.
you can just hit that download. I wanted to, not that I'm going to share his, video.
Download to your phone and then
Yep.
okay.
You can. I do recommend doing the Snaptick though,
Yep,
but this
yep, yep.
works for stories. If I'm just going to use it in stories and it's not something I'm going to use in my main feed, I just totally download it and I don't do all the other stuff because it's just a
And
waste.
even with the music, you just don't worry about the music.
Nope. Yep.
Okay.
I don't even change the music. I only do
Okay.
that for when I'm actually putting it on Instagram Reel or a Facebook Reel. Okay. Lead magnet bot, I think I want to show you guys for sure because it helped me whip up the one from my organic growth system in like 4 minutes or something crazy. Because you can't have enough freebies. Like anything you can add value to get someone to put in their email instead of just like if someone just has a legacy or whatever their thing is, they just have that one lead magnet. That's great that you have one, but I highly recommend having multiples. And it doesn't have to be something crazy. It can be a checklist, a PDF. You can use your legacy launch, the thing we just talked about. You could turn that into a lead magnet. Okay, first I'm going to ask you a few questions. Let's start. What's your niche? Let's say digital products. Okay. I hear my Halloween stuff out there. I've got to pack all that up today. Who's your target audience? Busy moms, content creators. Let's say new entrepreneurs. I can't ever spell that.
I can never spell it. It always corrects me.
Yeah, I'm looking at the top to see how to spell it.
Yeah.
Cheat sheet. Okay, what's your audience struggling with? Growing their Instagram, finding content, making passive income. What would we think a digital someone in the digital space would be struggling with when they first started? Like where to start? Growing their Instagram, probably create content. That's gonna be
Yeah,
a
create
big one.
content.
See, you could go here's something that you could do. And it would depend, like if you're just one niche, this is great. So you could go to the bot that did the content calendar,
Mm-hmm.
and you could type in all of those answers, right? And get super specific and create a content calendar that you turn into a lead magnet. Right. And that could be something that you're like, hey, did you just get started and you have no idea what to post for your first month? I have a free, I mean, obviously you wouldn't sound like a robot like I'm sounding right now, like like a commercial, but I have a free content calendar. Check it out below. You drop your link, you've turned it into a lead magnet. To get the content calendar, they have to enter their email, and now you're building your email list.
Yeah, that's my thing, is building my email list.
Yeah. This is where lead magnets, even the hook one that I use.
Besides legacy.
Yeah. I highly recommend using the hook one. You can steal that from me. I actually took those hooks from the mastermind from Legacy, from Mike and Michelle's mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them I was going to do it, and they don't care, like steal away, right? And I made it my own. I changed it up just a little bit, not the hooks, but like what it looked like. And then I turned it into a lead magnet. And every single week I go into communities, not only my own, but other communities, Facebook groups, and I just say, steal these scroll stoppers. Now, if I'm not allowed to promote in there, obviously I don't drop my lead magnet hook. I'll just drop like 2 or 3 for free. But then I'll try to get them inside my community. But
Mm.
people that are cold leads that come to my community grab it almost every single week, because it's, who doesn't want a good hook? And it's just an easy one to do. So little things like that you could turn into lead magnets and build your email list that way. Okay, what vibe do you want your lead magnet to have? Inspiring. I'm going to say actionable. Actionable. Okay. Uh, is there anything else you want me to know about your business? Or your main goal for growing your list? I'm going to just say no and see what happens. Like, what happens when we say no? Okay, she just gets right to it. Okay. A 7-day content sprint, what it is, step-by-step challenge, helping entrepreneurs plan, create, and post 7 pieces of content in 7 days. That's good because it helps them be consistent right away. Plug and play content calendar. There you go. The no brainstorm content generator cheat sheet. That's a long name. Would definitely switch that up. Printable sheet with 50 fill in the blank post idea and hooks. The 3-step repurpose system, a quick guide showing how to turn. Yeah, so we could take that chat GPT prompt, Sarah. I believe Don, I've showed it to you as well. I don't know about that one, but it's in the workshop I just did, where you take one piece of content and it gives you a prompt to turn it into an email, to a video script, to a carousel,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the heck you want. You could essentially turn that into a lead magnet. And it's literally, I mean, you can just steal it for me, maybe change it up in Canva or something, or
Mm-hmm.
make it look a little different, and say, here's a simple, you want to turn your one piece of content into 7 other pieces of content in 30 seconds. Click the link below. Or, obviously I hate when people say click the link below, but you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
The digital products storytelling blueprint. What is it? A mini guide with story frameworks that sell, including how to write transformation-based captions, how it help entrepreneurs. So this is good. This is all good. All of these are good. 1 hour a week
Mm-hmm.
content system, a time-saving template showing exactly how to batch a week's worth of content in just 1 hour. Um, Even the one in my community where I have the 2-hour workday,
Mm-hmm.
like I could turn that into a lead magnet. Do you want, because everybody's like, what do you do for 2 hours? That's not even real. Like, I totally should turn that into a lead magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you never know you just want to, just like when you're selling something, if you're giving something for free, you want it to be something that's going to solve an instant problem. It didn't take you much time or effort to make, but it still gives them something actionable or something they can learn that day from you. And then now they're on your list, and then you warm them up with all your other stuff, right?
So do you just lead them to a different funnel?
Yeah, I have I don't connect it to like the legacy campaign or anything. I don't recommend that, because if they didn't
Right.
opt in for the blueprint, if they're wanting hooks, like, it doesn't make sense for me to
Right.
uh connect them into there. So my hooks one, I don't even have a campaign set up to it. It just now they're on my email list, and so they'll get all my newsletters, which I send out, you know, relatively almost daily, at least 5 times a week. I'll send a newsletter out. So they're getting my emails that way. Or like my organic growth system, I did do like a little, I think it's only 5 emails. It's not very much. If people grab my customer attraction blueprint, which is the lead magnet that I created for the organic growth system, gets them on my email list. They get the PDF in return. And then now they go through a 5 email campaign that lets them know the value inside my new course. And then they're on my email list and they're going to get my newsletters too.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you still have a funnel though for every lead magnet, or
Yeah, well, yes. And so I do pay for system.
yeah,
I can't remember how many. I think if you get the free system, you can only have 3 funnels.
yeah. I
Um,
did the paid version.
yeah, so you can have up to 10. I wish I'm already at 9 and I need to do another
Yeah,
one.
I was just wondering how many. Yeah, because you kind of have to. Yeah, I'm
You
at
want to be,
8.
yeah, you don't want to create like 100 unless you're willing to pay for more system. What I also do, but I do pay for boards as well, is I will create, let me see if I can show you that. Um, and they do have a free version. So I created to what am I trying to say here? Free up one of my funnels in system. I took my Canva crash course and put it into boards. So they have templates that you can do too, just for little lead magnets. So people that want my Canva, they have to enter their email, and then it takes them to where to get the course. And now I have them on my email list. Or that's when I'll actually have to go manually add them to my system.
Manually add them to
Yeah.
system. I see.
So
Okay.
it's a workaround so you don't
Mhm.
have to upgrade and pay more for system, because
Right.
10 funnels, that's a lot, you know? But I have my hooks in there, my main ones. But Canva, I haven't had a whole lot of people grab it, but I have had some. So I wanted to keep it and I thought I don't really need it in my funnel. So I just kind of created it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. We've been through, let's look at, I do want to see about this one. Repurpose by. I want to see if it's like repurposing for different platforms or, you know,
Yeah, I use repurpose.io. It's a little spendy for me, so I don't know how much longer I'll use it, but it's nice to have it take my TikToks to YouTube because it gives my YouTube channel views or builds it sort of. It's been
oh,
building
nice.
slowly. Um,
That's one I
yeah.
didn't invest in. I was like, I'll just
Yeah, I
post.
mean they got a deal since we're with they gave us a monthly deal, so it's not as much as it normally would be. Because
Let's
they
see.
come on and do a thing in Legacy every so often.
That's cool. I think
Repurpose
you have to
style.
have a caption. I think this is going to be like the Chat GPT one that I have. Okay, I'm going to do this really quickly because I know we're getting long on time. And I'll edit this down so it's not so long when you watch the replay if you want to. But you have this, you'll know how to go in and play with it.
Mm-hmm.
What vibe do you want your repurposed content to have? Relatable. Is it going to make me have a post? I might have to like go steal one for my Facebook or something.
You probably can just load your video in it, maybe.
I don't know. Let's see. Paste your original post, caption, or idea. Let's just do this. Can be a full caption and few bullet points, or even just the core message you want to share. What did I say? Relatable inspiration for busy moms, such as, let's just say, struggling with burnout. Um, Here's what helped me. It's so basic. We'll see what it does. Short, simple, and powerful.
Huh.
So fun.
Um,
I build your repurposing plan. What type of content would you like to turn it into? Okay, yeah. So this is just like my Chat GPT thing. So this is a good one, a simple one that you could turn into a lead magnet too, because who doesn't want to learn how to, repurpose, especially if they're doing all those things anyways, like how to take, because it's so smart in my opinion, because again, people need to hear the same thing over and over and over. I remember when I was doing my network marketing business and say we had someone that was going to sell the whitening toothpaste and they would put up their post one and it just 50-50 on whether anybody saw their post, bought from them that day. People just think they're going to throw up one post and magically all these people are going to come running, and that's usually not the case. It takes exposure. Not everyone sees every single post. And so you want to be saying the same thing over and over all the time.
Yeah,
And
I think that's where I get lost because I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it really is not. They don't
mm-mm,
see it. I've posted stuff and
yeah.
randomly like 5 or 6 days later, oh, they're just now seeing this. So it's showed me that, yeah, they don't see it.
Yeah, they don't see it. And sometimes if you like Facebook, for example, that's why I teach boosting your own post. It's key on Facebook for sure. Because if you don't do that, those will be the posts where people won't get any comments or maybe one or two likes. But if now it's great when it's other people doing the commenting, but just to kind of like be
Yeah.
strategic with it, I just add, 3 or 4 comments. Facebook doesn't know that it's me doing it, just knows all of a sudden
Hmm.
comments are down there.
Yeah,
And
that's a great tip. I didn't know that.
yeah, it makes a difference of like 80 to 90% people a chance. We don't know exactly how many people are going to see it versus 15% or less seeing your post if you just post and ghost and run, especially if you don't engage after. So it's super, super important. Okay, final question before I build your repurposing land. What type of content would you like this turned into? So I kind of like my thing better than this because this would just be picking like one or
Hmm.
oh, it says all formats. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that is option. I was gonna say we want all of it. And then you've got your content for the week. You could have, and then you go back to ChatGPT, tell it which post did well, whether it was your carousel, your
Hmm.
story, your video, your caption. Be like, this one did really well. How can I say this a different way from a different pain point? Boom, do it again the next week, you know?
Do you think Facebook does better with stories or posting on your page?
Both. It's two separate audiences. I have some people that just engage with my stories, but they'll never do anything on
Mm,
my
that's why
post.
you got to do both.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you can, again, you can take, like I showed you, you can take your reel on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and you can share it to your stories. So you're not having to do a whole new piece of content, and that could be one of them, right?
Right.
Um, okay, real idea. So this is how it turns that one idea even. I love we didn't even have to put in a whole caption. Feeling like you're running on empty. Yeah, I've been there too. Start with a quick clip of you looking exhausted. Okay, so that's um visuals. I was burned out. Here's what helped: letting go of perfection, asking for help, taking 10 minutes just for me, no guilt. So it gives you kind of ideas.
Another thing I have trouble with is finding like pictures. I mean, I can go in Canva, but it's like so time consuming. Like when I go on a trip, it's easy because I get a bunch of B-roll and I'm able to post pictures or videos, but then, the day-to-day
That's
posts
what
of like,
you want to
yeah,
record all that though. I mean, not obviously like you're sleeping or taking a nap, but like even you just doing the dishes or like when
yeah,
in the summer when I was planting my flowers, I would set up my little tripod
yeah,
and 7 seconds of me planting my flower. Like it doesn't have like everything is content. You're
right.
walking down the street taking your nightly little
Yeah, the right
stroll.
now with TikTok, I go on walks in my neighborhood, so I'll
Mhm.
film it for like 30 seconds and split that up into like 3 videos.
Exactly. You
So
just
that's
keep
what I've
doing
been
that.
doing, but me walking, I mean, but that's what I do. That's what I do. So I don't know.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. They're going to be reading what's on the screen.
Right. Right.
The now you don't want it to be like super boring, right? But like yeah, anything you're moving, you're in your car driving. I've done that before
Yeah, I've done that
because
one. Yeah.
I don't I don't go out and do a whole lot. So everything that I do, I it's content. you know?
Yeah. I
Content.
don't
Going
go out a lot either. So I'm just like I have
and
my
this
dog,
is
the dog helps. Like I video him walking, me walking the dog and so
yeah,
yeah.
animals are always good. I love that. And then this is when I use my AI twin too. It looks
Mm,
like me. It saves me time. I don't have to worry about setting my tripod up. And not that I'm washing dishes, but like if I'm cleaning the counters or whatever, instead of filming something like that, that's when I use the AI.
yeah, I have to look into I bought that. I just need to uh
It's awesome. You'll love it.
get in there and do something with it.
It's super simple, I promise. Okay, this is the carousel like you would do either in stories
Mm-hmm.
or Instagram. I thought I had to do it all perfectly, but burnout hit hard. I felt like I was failing at everything. What helped me slowing down, asking for help, and forgiving myself. I like this. I do think it's going to be better when you have an actual post that did
Yeah.
well and have it break it up that way. But this is great that if someone they don't even have that, like they're just starting and they're like, I don't even know. what to start. I have a digital product and I need to make a post. And this is something that could help them whip that up.
Yeah, so maybe like a video that had good views
Mm-hmm.
you would throw in here. Cause see, mine get a lot of views, but not a lot of engagement. So that's where on TikTok.
Yeah. And I think that's normal.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the lottery over there. You never know. It could be the stupidest video that you do of you sitting on the couch reading a book and it blow up and you get 2 million views. Like like seriously, you
It
don't know.
does. It's so random.
I feel like we went through most all of
Yeah.
them. Is there any of them that I didn't do that you guys want me to do? Um, let's see. I didn't do the DM script one. I didn't do the Instagram bio.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm just not big on DMing.
me neither. But those for you watching this replay,
Yeah,
if you are, have at that DM
because I'm
script
sure
bio.
it's really good.
Yeah. I just now if someone reaches out to me, that's when I'll get into the DMs. And I
Right.
usually try to lead them to my automated system too. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, some people they like to DM. That's going to be a good one for them. Hashtag. I just use the same hashtags I always do. I'm curious to see about it though because I think ChatGPT sucks at hashtags. So
Yeah, it does.
let's see what happens here, and then we'll close it out.
I'm like, cause then I go and look it up, and there's like two posts about it.
Yeah, or mine will have my name in there. I'm like, nobody is. I'm
Right.
not an influencer. I'm not. Nobody's googling Jennifer Turner. I don't know. Okay, what is your niche? What is this hashtags? Let's put in mindset. That's one I haven't popped in yet. Perfect. Mindset is a powerful niche. Who is your target audience? Creators. What is your goal for this post? Grow followers, get saves, drive DMs, make sales. We'll say boost engagement. Final question. What type of content are you posting? Carousels, educational posts, storytelling, promotion. Let's say storytelling. Oops. With the goal of engagement. Here's your custom hashtag. Mindset. Oh, okay. So it gives you a few options. See, it's hard to know. So, guys, if you're watching this replay, what I would do if you use this is I wouldn't just copy paste. This is way too many hashtags. Like, you really like 3 to 6 max. You don't need 500 hashtags. Um, I would take, mindset for creators. I would go type that in on whatever platform you're on, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, and whatever you're using. Type it in the search bar and see if that's something that actually people are even searching, or if it does show, like on TikTok or Facebook, like does it say 2 videos? Does it say 2 million? You want your hashtags to be in the range of like 10,000 to no more than 300,000, unless you are famous, an influencer, making millions, you know what I mean? Got millions of followers. Then you can get up into those larger numbers. But for beginners or for the majority of people, we want to stay in that 10K to 300 range. So you're not competing with a bunch of people that have millions of followers, or less than 10,000 means not very many people searching that hashtag or that topic, right? Okay. Um, so I can't tell you if these are good or not. I mean, they look good.
Yeah.
You would just have to kind of go see if they're actually good for the platform you're
Oh,
on.
they do give you some tips, like what you just said.
Oh, good. See, look at me. And it says 10K to 200K. So maybe 300 is too much. So let's just go with that rule of thumb. That's probably even better. Uh, 1 million. I say don't do 1 million unless you have, you
Yeah.
know, thousands and thousands of followers or something like that. But that's just my opinion. Engage 10 or 15 minutes before and after posting. Look at it. See? I love it. Yeah. And also just know what hashtag does well on me for Facebook. might not be one that I use on Instagram because either it isn't something that like it has nobody searching it or it's like in the millions. So it might work for Facebook, but it's not one that I'll use for Instagram. So you don't want to just copy, like be strategic with your hashtags. And again, 3 to 6 is enough. Um, so I don't know how helpful this one is. It could be great. I would just have to go like search it and see.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. We've just about went through probably all of them. Let me get back to the Zoom and you. All right. So when I load up this replay, if anybody's watching this, let me know any questions that you have. Like I said, I wanted to take the time to go through these so you knew what they were, how they can actually help you, um, and how to use them and how simple it is. And you don't have to pay for ChatGPT. This will work with the free ChatGPT. It's going to work the same exact way. It's shoot you right over. We found out that it saves it, so that's awesome. Questions, Sarah? Anything at all?
Nope, I'm good. That's so good.
Yeah, wasn't it cool? I hadn't actually went through all of them, so it was kind of cool myself to see how they worked. And
Yeah.
I'll have to do some research on the hashtag bot. I can do that and report back whether it's nails it or whether it's, I still think it's something that you need to find what works for your platform. I mean,
Hmm.
that could have just been for Instagram. I mean, I have no idea.
Right.
All righty. Well, I'm going to hop off here. I will get this loaded up and into the classroom. And then,
Thank you so much.
yes, thank you, Sarah, for hanging out with me this whole
Yep.
time. I appreciate your time and I will see you later.